Hello and welcome to another episode of Black in the Maritimes. My name is Fidel Franco, and this episode is related to COVID 19. COVID 19 has been affecting us in a major way, economically, socially, any way you can think of it. COVID 19 is all over the place and it's a global pandemic. There's not a whole lot we can do other than stay at home, follow the orders, and don't do a whole lot of things that we're not supposed to do. Mainly just staying at home is the way that we can actually lower the curve to this pandemic and actually have better days forward after this is done. Now, related to the COVID 19 pandemic, we have just seen reports in the United States that is now the largest country with COVID pandemic. That means that more people are dying and more people are suffering from this than anywhere else in the world. Now, as a study made by different medias and different organizations, it has been said that black people are being more affected and are dying more from COVID 19 than any other race in the United States. Now, again, this data is only to the United States. It hasn't been any other data in any other place in the world. So it's hard to compare anything regarding this type of factor or why black people are being killed more from this disease than everyone else in this country. Now, probably like places like Brazil, maybe the UK and places in Europe, maybe when there's some type of investigation, we can actually see what's going on and kind of compare. But at this moment, that is not possible. Now, there's a lot of reasons why this is happening. One of the reasons is health-wise. It has been said that African Americans have not have the best diet when it comes to years, and they avoid going to the doctor, and they avoid doing certain procedures, and they avoid eating healthier as a cultural thing. There's a socioeconomic thing. The factor is that more African Americans are in very impoverished neighborhoods. So they have minimum wage jobs with now minimum wage jobs right now, like food services, packaging, hospitals, cleaning, which are all right now frontline workers. So most of the African Americans that are in poverty are more exposed to this because they're in the front lines trying to get our food, bagging our groceries, cleaning our hospitals and things like that. So those are two of the main factors. The other factor is that because they are in this impoverished neighborhood, they have less access to health care than any other race. Now, having that said, I will have to a point that we'll have to check other races like Hispanic and Asian, see how that is popping up within the United States. Again, there's no clear data, but at this point, African Americans are leading the way when it comes to this disease. Now, there is going to be a lot of talk about this after the pandemic. I don't think there's going to be a lot of talk to it within what is happening right now. And once we get a clear-cut result, we actually are going to see what the mistakes or what were the problems that happening. Could this be discrimination? Could this be social economics? Yes, of course. But could this be something that it comes to just, genetics, health, and things like that? Yes, that might be another factor, or it could be a combination of everything. Right now, what it has to be done is that the government in the United States needs to take care of this situation. They need to take care of more actions. Right now, the president has said this, the mayor of cities like New York, Chicago, Alabama, this is state Dallas, which is in Texas, and places that most African Americans live have stated that, it's something that it's too worrying and it's something that they want to fix. But at the end of the day, these are words. We don't know what is the plan of action. Again, it's too early to tell. I definitely will say that. It's not something that we can just put right now and say we can solve this, because right now there's not a cure for this. We're all dealing with this. So definitely all we can do is stay safe and stay home. Now, once it develops and the curve flattens, then we can see what can be done about this. So hopefully, again, this is something that we will talk within current episodes. This is not something that's going to go away soon. So we're probably going to have to follow up on this. So hope you guys are safe. Hope you guys are home. Stay healthy, stay home, stay safe with your loved ones, and make sure that if you have a job that it lets you go out and you have to be in the front lines, just make sure that you do it in a safety manner. Make sure you talk to your employer to be as safe as possible. I know we don't have this big issue in Canada, but again, it's something that's going worldwide and we all have to suffer to it. So just follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere you can listen to your podcast. Go to blackinthemaritimes.com, and I'll see you next time.